Good morning, Rebels, and welcome back to my life. I'm an artist, and you might be too, and you might entertain ideas of making a living from your art. But that can be really hard to do. I mean, it's hard to manage yourself as a business, and finding an audience gets tougher every single day. But there's one problem that supersedes all of those other problems when it comes to making a living as an artist, and that is failing at the art itself. Most of the time, though, failing in our art isn't as simple as writing a bad book or painting a bad painting or whatever. There are a few common reasons why artists fail, and here are the 5 best things an artist can do to fix them. Number 1, make time for your art. This is a pretty big deal. If you don't do what you want to do every single day, there's a very good chance that you will never do it for a living. Jimi Hendrix played guitar several hours every day. Stephen King reads and writes 4 to 6 hours every single day. I've said it before often on this channel. If you want to write a book, write one. Write every single day. If you leave off for a week or a few weeks or several months, your mental muscles get flabby and it's really hard to get back into it. If you want to do art, do it every day. Number 2, learn more about your art. If you're not learning about the state of your art as it exists today, it will take you a really long time to get better at it. Fortunately, there are learning resources out there for every art form, whether it's writing or painting or filmmaking or whatever. There's conventions you can go to, and sometimes there's really good classes in your area, and if they are actually good classes, you should take advantage of that if you can. Now, classes can be expensive, or there might not be any near you, but fear not. In the internet age, there are more free ways to learn about things than at any time before in human history. Listen to podcasts, read websites, and watch educational YouTube videos, which leads us very nicely into number 3, immerse yourself in your art form. You have got to be an active audience member of the art form that you practice. This means that if you're a writer, read a lot, all the time, as much as you can. If you're a filmmaker, watch a lot of films. If you're a YouTuber, watch YouTube videos every single day. And while you're doing that, you're probably taking your first steps to the next piece of advice, which is 4, spend time with other artists. If you know anything about YouTube, you know that the most successful YouTubers are the ones who spend a lot of time with other YouTubers. Whether they collaborate on videos or just hang out, spending time with somebody else who's trying to do what you're doing is absolutely essential. But that's not just a YouTube thing. Whatever your art is, you've got to find people who are trying to do the same thing and hang out with them. Now, it can be hard to find good people to hang out with, but once again, the internet is here to save the day. Your hangout time can be online. Join a Facebook group or a Google Plus community. The majority of other artists that I talk to and hang out with are all online. Almost none of them live here in LA. Find any online home you can where you can hang out with other people who do the voodoo that you do. But while you're doing that, be very careful of the last one. Number 5. Cut negative influence out of your life. This is the most important step on the list because failing to do this one will render all of the other steps useless. Negative people who tear you down are toxic. You are extremely unlikely to succeed with them around, and if you do manage to succeed, they will usually try even harder to tear you down. And this doesn't mean ignore all criticism. I'm talking about really negative people. And this doesn't mean ignore all criticism. I'm talking about really negative people. People who tell you to quit, that you are no good at what you do, that you will never succeed at what you're doing. If such people exist around you, you probably already know who they are. Now, these people can be hard to deal with if, say, it's your parent and you're still in high school and living at home. That's a pretty big topic, and I'll try to do a separate video on it. But in general, try to remove your work from the influence of people who act negatively toward everything that you do. That's my best advice, Rebels. What are your most important pieces of advice for other artists? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow when Mystic releases. Maybe. Bye! Hello, thank you for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. In case this is your first time finding me, I just want to let you know there's several books of mine that are free. You can find them right over there. And if you want to support all of my free art while also taking advantage of all of my paid art, there's a Patreon link right below my face. You can click on that, and for $5 a month, you can get every book that I ever release. If you don't want to do that, but if you do want to give a small one-time tip, you can go to my channel page and click on support this channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.